Most people do not know the date of the government's looming law change, poll reveals. This is about a gas boiler ban that's taking place. We're going to read more into this exclusive from iNews, guys. Let's go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is REGANELITE here with an exclusive from iNews with the headline of the gas boiler ban. Most people do not know the date of the government's looming law change, a poll reveals. The government has been warned unclear messages, vague policy timelines and a lack of strategic direction could threaten the UK's net zero strategy as voters do not understand the policy. This is pretty damning, and this can end up costing people money if people don't have clear guidance on when a certain law is changed that's going to directly affect them. This is very damning indeed. So, let's read into it, guys. Almost all adults are unclear as to the timeline is for phasing out gas boilers in homes. Polling has revealed, prompting fears that a lack of clear strategy could threaten the UK's net zero targets. The government previously pledged to end the use of gas boilers in built new homes by 2025 and phase them out entirely by 2035 as part of the drive to reach net zero emissions. But new polling seen by the eye indicates 97% of people do not know when the phase out will begin. Well, I wasn't aware that until I read this, obviously, that something was like that. So if I'm not even got my head deeply into it, if you're someone who has a gas boiler and you're not aware of such a thing, then that's quite, and you find out about this, that's actually quite worrying, because it can throw all sorts of spanners into the works here for you. The Energy and Climate Intelligence Unit, which commissioned the polling, also said people did not realise the extent of the air pollution caused by such boilers. The independent research organisation warned unclear messaging, vague policy timelines and a lack of strategic direction could threaten the UK's net zero strategy as voters do not understand the policies. Voters won't understand the policies, that's for sure. You know, some people obviously who are not interested in news and politics just want to be able to live their lives. But what they don't want to do is wake up to find themselves getting a massive bill from the government because of a new law that's passed and they've not been told or aware of it, whether it's by email or letter in the box or whatever. People need to know if it's going to directly affect them. According to a survey of just over 2,000 adults carried out last month, just 3% of respondents got the gas boiler target phase out date of 2035 correct. Of the other 97%, around two-thirds, 63%, thought it was sooner than it is. In addition, around two-thirds of respondents, 67%, said they did not know that the gas boiler produced air pollution, despite it being one of the leading causes in urban areas. This will definitely help if it's causing air pollution, especially from an environmental point of view as well. The poll also found out that only half the people know that gas boilers and hobs produce carbon emissions that contribute to climate change, 49% and 47% respectively. It comes ahead of Friday's announcement, which is what the energy price cap will be off GEM. The energy regulator is to reduce the cap, lowering the overall cost of bills, but households are expected to pay more this winter than last year due to a lack of government support. Jess Ruskin, energy analysis of the unit, said the government is not moving urgently enough on the installation of heat pumps over gas boilers, leaving the UK reliant on volatile energy sources and higher prices. If the gas crisis and soaring gas bills over the last year have taught us anything, is that we cannot continue to rely on volatile gas for our home's heating, she said. The IMF has said we're the worst hit by a gas crisis because we're so reliant on it, and the US and Europe have seen record sales of alternatives like heat pumps. They have clearly learned a lesson from last year, but have we? The oil and gas industry's own estimates show that the North Sea is running out, no matter what the government's policy on it. So unless we start to reduce our gas demand, then we will just end up importing more from abroad. Rishi Sunak has come under pressure in recent weeks from environmental groups who have accused the Prime Minister of watering down zero net policies, following his party's by-election win in Uxbridge, where voters appeared to reject Labour due to the Mayor's clean air zone charges in London. Mr Sunak has indicated he could row back on some of the immediate climate policies. He said he was committed to meeting the 2015 zero net target, but stressed it must be done in a pragmatic and proportionate way. Last month, the Levelling Up Secretary Michael Gove said the proposal for homeowners to replace gas boilers with heat pumps should be reviewed. Under the current targets, the government boiler upgrade scheme offers a £5,000 or 6,000 grants for air source or ground source heat pumps respectively. But there are concerns that the scheme could run out of vouchers. Current monthly increases in installation rates continue. The government has been approached for comment. It's very scary that people are not aware of, if people aren't even aware of such a change. People have a right to know. People need to know. The last thing people want is some kind of bill or whatever coming through to them if they're not even aware that their gas boiler is actually causing damage to the environment. Because people do care about it. People do care about the environment. People do care about it. Obviously, right now, more people are more concerned about the cost of living crisis, I think it's fair to say, rather than about their gas boiler. But people still have a right to know, and the fact that a vast majority of people aren't aware of this law coming, this change coming, is incredibly scary, if I'm honest. And I think people have a right. The sooner people are know about it, the better, I feel. But what do you guys make of this? Are you surprised by this polling? Do you think that the gas boiler? What do you think of the gas boiler ban? Are you concerned, obviously, about people that people aren't aware of it? Let me know down in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think of it. Like, share, and subscribe as always. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to catch you all very, very soon.